Hey guys, my name's Andre and welcome to Unpopular Opinions. Today we are going to be discussing some changes happening to Disney California Adventure and what I think they should do next. I saw Jeff DePauli and Aaron Fairbanks do this over on their channel/podcast, Disney Coast to Coast. It was kind of like a part 2 to the Pixar Pier that they're making there instead of the Paradise Pier. I saw that video and I thought I'd give it a shot. And boy, did I come up with some really cool things that I want to happen. Right now, they plan on making Pixar Pier basically this portion of Paradise Pier and leave the last half as Paradise Park. They're changing California Screaming into the Incredicoaster, which is going to be amazing, which is a roller coaster themed to The Incredibles, if you didn't catch it. They're changing the faces on the buckets of the Fun Wheel into Pixar characters, which is cool, because I like Pixar characters, so. But they're keeping Mickey's face, I think, so. Weird, right? I'd rather have the Luxo Ball. They're adding an Inside Out attraction. I like that movie. And supposedly they're changing the King Triton's ride, the carousel thing, into a Toy Story themed type of thing, I guess. Which would make sense because it's right next to Toy Story, and they're trying to make it like a neighborhood thing. Like, you go through, like, at Epcot, how you go through different, like, countries. Kind of like this, but different Pixar movies. And then they're changing the games at the boardwalk to all be Pixar themed. But that's basically where it stops. Everything after that becomes Paradise Park. What I'll be doing today is retheming the rest of Paradise Park to finish Pixar Pier. None of what I'm going to say after this is fact, so just my opinions. Would I want them to do this in the future? Sure. Are they going to? Probably not. The rides that make up Paradise Park after Pixar Pier is made up are Goofy's Sky School, Silly Symphony Swings, try saying that 3 times fast, Jumping Jellyfish, Golden Zephyr, and The Little Mermaid Ariel's Undersea Adventure. Going down the line from where the games left off, Silly Symphony Swings, I think, should change into a trapeze type of thing from A Bug's Life, because you have the circus bugs. And honestly, they should just turn Bugs Land into Marvel, because it's all in that area. It would make the most sense. Not a lot of people ride those rides, and if they're adding a family-friendly Inside Out ride, so meaning it's probably just for kids, you have the Zephyr, the jellyfish, and all those things over here. There's enough for the kids to ride. Give us our Marvel. Again, unpopular opinions. But back to Silly Symphony Swings. The circus bugs could welcome you onto the ride as you're in queue, and when you're on the ride, it could play circus music. And I think that's a really cool addition because it'll be like that pier theme. They kind of have that music playing for the board games on the pier anyway, so why not? I almost forgot about that restaurant they have there too. They should really make that into Ratatouille. They should put it somewhere on Pixar Pier whenever they can, because it's a really good Pixar movie and it's underrated, so they really should take advantage of a really good Pixar movie. Next on the line will be Goofy's Sky School, which I think they should turn into Doug's Sky School. It's an Up-themed attraction, which everybody wants, because Up is like one of their most favorite movies from Pixar. And Goofy, I love Goofy, but not a lot of people even know why he's flying a plane. I mean, I do, because I'm old enough to know that. I'm old. Think about it. In Q, Doug and Alpha could be arguing about who should train the trainees on how to fly. A little bit of retheming. Anyone that's ever been on Goofy's Sky School knows that when you get up to the top, there's that weird part that like goes around like this. You can make that the maze. You could put the house on the clouds that you first see flying off, and then it could just be the dogs chasing the house. How cool would that be? And you can have all the dogs participating. It fits perfectly. And you don't even need to change the ride because they're planes already. You just gotta change the atmosphere, which is just repainting. I really like that idea. So, Disney, you're not watching this, but if you ever see this, do it. Next up is the Jumping Jellyfish. I would say just retheme it to Finding Nemo when they're jumping on jellyfish. That one's probably the easiest and most people jump to that one. But you can always, again, put Dory and Marlin in the ride so that, like, when it's going up and down, you can see them. You hear them talking. You play that music that they played during the race or something. Something like incorporating Finding Nemo into it. Have Dory, like, messing up Nemo's name a lot. That'd be funny. The next one was the Golden Zephyr. This one was hard for me. I could not figure out any kind of Pixar thing that would fit. Until I realized you could just make it, I know it's out of land for the neighborhood idea that they're going for, but I really like it. You could make it a Pizza Planet type attraction. Like, say Pizza Planet got a ride outside of their establishment. That would be it. All you do is paint the Zephyrs into the color scheme or even shape, if you really wanted to, of the rocket on top of the Pizza Planet truck. and in front of the restaurant. And even the middle part could be like the launch ladder, is that what it's called? That you take up to the rocket. It's perfectly made already for you to do something with that. And photo opportunity, since a lot of people don't even go over that area, and it's really good lighting for the most part at some parts of the day, because you're not squinting, you're not facing the sun, it's very bright. Have the Pizza Planet truck in front of that ride, so the kids can ride the ride, and the adults that like to take pictures of cool cars or the Pizza Planet truck could take pictures there. Photo opportunities, Disney-bound opportunities, really cool idea. I like it a lot. So, Golden Zephyrs turns into Pizza Planet spinners, flyers, something that... I'm not good with names, I'm good with, like, ideas. Last one is to change the Little Mermaid ride. What? Don't bite my head off, just listen out. It's gonna be cool. Change it into a WALL-E dark ride. I said, hear me out. Starting off, the shells could become the chairs that they sit in when they're in the ship. You know how everyone's lazy and in chairs and whatnot? How cool would it be to ride on one of those? And they're going down a conveyor belt, so... in the beginning part, have like a video of the captain telling WALL-E's story, just like Scuttle did with Ariel. And as they're going down, tell how they left the Earth and how WALL-E had to clean it. How WALL-E met Eve. How they fell in love. Question mark robots. And then the next room where the Under the Sea song's going normally, have it turn into that part with everybody on conveyor belts around attractions. And have all the robots going around doing everything for humans. Like, it'll be interesting, and honestly, you don't go through that area that fast. And honestly, you're going to be looking around at everything. If you make it really detailed, you're not going to pay attention to, like, oh, that's not moving like that. And honestly, when I go through that ride, the first 5 seconds are cool to see everything. And then after that, like, next room, please. You can have the by and large symbol going by. You can have all the plant symbol things going by. You can have all these cool things. And the next part where Ursula normally is, change it into auto. How terrifying would that be to see an AI system, like a big steering wheel, like a decent sized one, right in your face, like in the movie, and it's talking to you, and then it like before you leave, or like the wheel that it's on is warning you about WALL-E and Eve. Like, these are fugitive robots, and it just recycles that. That's terrifying to me once you know he's the bad guy. Spoilers. I think it was pretty obvious though. It's really scary! And then in tradition, the next scene would be, I believe, the kissing scene normally for Ariel. Change that into WALL-E and Eve flying in space. Turn that whole area, it already has like starlights on it. Just make it all like galactic. Put the ship in the corner and have WALL-E, animation of WALL-E and Eve spiraling through the space. How cool would that be? Just being in a giant galaxy field for a couple seconds, because honestly, when I go by there, I can't even see that scene that often, because it goes so quick. And since we don't want our hearts ripped out, we'll leave the part where WALL-E is... yeah. And skip to the part where all the humans are back on Earth. You can have Otto broken down in the corner or something, like on the ground, turned off, or like blinking in error or something. And the last part, have the captain and all the humans on Earth bearing the flower, gives a good representation of nature and everything, and keeping our world safe, and it's just a really good message out there. So, I really like that idea for a dark ride. Love the Little Mermaid. It's fine. I don't see people lining up for it that much. Like, they do it because they're hot, they do it because they're tired, they don't do it because they really want to, and there's like a very finite amount. Honestly, just move it to Disneyland. You put it in Fantasyland. There's plenty of room over there near Small World. Put it over there. A lot more people will ride it, I promise. Then put WALL-E at the end of Pixar Pier, completing the pier all the way. And those are just my ideas, my opinions on what they should do for a part 2 of Pixar Pier. It's a lot of P's. If you have any awesome ideas to add on to this, put them down in the comment section down below. I would love to hear really cool ideas about what they could do. Again, nothing that was my opinion is fact. I just want it to happen. And if you liked any of the ideas I had, give this video a like. That way I know you guys like these kind of park kind of redo videos. I haven't been to the park recently, and I know that it looks completely different and it's all under construction, but I'm super excited. I plan on going this summer, hopefully. And they are opening Pixar Pier this summer, so I'm excited to see what they already have going on, and I can't wait! Thank you guys so much for watching this unpopular opinions video, and until next time, make sure to subscribe and momentai. Bye! I really hope they at least do one of the ideas I said. Just one.